So really, we just need the people or the person to figure something out and pitch to these guys. Because let me tell you, these major labels who are sniffing around our region, they won't know what to do unless we show them this is it. This is the thing that we need to focus on. So maybe that's my hope for 2026. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I think that's what 2026 needs to provide. Otherwise, we'll just see half-hearted attempts from these labels, which I think is a bit disappointing because it's like, wow, these big names are in the country, but then there's nothing really happening.
Venye na waviu angle ni side mirror kakilori nimejibebe majicha sigosani fing bado sipomakinika sigoe mras kumagonga hadi rehab country nipige hype ni trace mamita jam down na nijipini toka 9 namba ni jamo bado zaibadilisha labda mtando ni wangore na class chuo tuliwaii Saina wazoza na S-Class Tima ka Tesla magot Mindio Shepherd Chauffeurs Day Safari na jipeleka S-Class Convoy nda inaongoza ni Defender Strangers Z Strictly na kwaga members Backbencher ndani ya S-Class Backbencher ndani ya S-Class mileage nda speedometer na chezea tusi.
Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to episode 163 of the 30% podcast, the last podcast of the year. My name is Sam for the last time this year. His name is Afam for the last time this year. And
no, it's a fine African man for the last time this year.
Yeah, hopefully for the last time this year as well. Yeah, we're not carrying that into 2025, 26. We're not carrying that in 2026. From 2026, you're just Afam. Okay, from 2026, we're just back to Afam. Let's figure out something.
If that
different.
Makes you feel better.
But no, yeah. 163. Shout out to every single person who's listening to this podcast. Podcast where we aim to get Kenyan artists paid more and played more. Is it played more and paid more? Yeah, just having conversations about the Kenyan music industry, the good, the bad, the ugly. And yeah, man, just two guys, man. Just two guys. And the Christmas season, aren't you happy that they're putting the Santas away? I'm so happy they're putting the Santas away. I'm so happy they're removing the hats from the Santas, taking away their little trumpets. You know the trumpets
Grinch.
at the malls. You know those.
You're the
joints.
Grinch, my guy.
I'm so happy they're taking those joints away too. Yeah.
Why don't you want people to have Christmas cheer? Like, I don't understand it, bro.
Christmas cheer.
You don't want people to be happy?
I want people to be happy. I want you to be happy. Hey, if an old man with white beards and a really unsportsmanlike physique makes you happy, then go ahead. How was your Christmas? How are your festivities? Did you have happy holidays, or what were you up to?
Guys, if you all have Christmas spirit, like, don't let Sam take that away from you. I don't know why he's being the Grinch right now, but like, listen, Christmas is cool. I spent the last weekend. You're being the Grinch right now. Christmas is cool. Like I said, I spent it in Texas, with my family, who's out there. My dad's side of the family, and Texas was so much better than New York weather-wise. Like, I'm back in New York now, and it's snowing and it's cold.
Gloomy. It's winter weather.
It's miserable, and I'm not enjoying. Yeah, yeah. I guess this is the typical or the stereotypical Christmas weather with the snow and everything.
It's winter.
But trust me, man.
It's hot chocolate and marshmallows time. What's the Kenyan equivalent to hot chocolate and marshmallows? Chai. It's just
hot
chai,
chocolate, right? And I guess so. But you could also have hot chocolate if you want.
Oh, true.
Because Kenya
we have that too here.
Kenya is not so different from the rest of the world. But hey, I don't know what Sam is on today. But like, listen. I've just been cooling, been working on music, actually, been mixing a lot. And just sitting down stoically thinking about the future, reflecting. I think it's been a nice time of reflection. And I've also been reading. I like reading. I'm still reading Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. That's kept me a lot of company in this past week and a half. Yeah, I guess that's what I feel like. I haven't watched enough Christmas content. I haven't watched like Home Alone, or I don't know. What do people be watching in Christmas? I haven't rewatched Harry Potter, so yeah.
Why were you watching
How about
Harry
you,
Potter
Sam?
on Christmas?
It's Christmassy. I don't care what anybody says. Harry Potter is a thing to be watched around Christmas. Yes.
Whenever anyone says, I don't care what anyone says, I just leave it alone. There's no convincing.
I won't be arguing with anyone. Yes, I won't be arguing with anyone. How about you, bro?
Boy.
How's your December? December, how's it been?
It's all right. It's just been a bottle cap to the year. It's not nothing fancy, nothing interesting. Just home, hanging out with a couple of people, some food, some resting. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, it's just been chill. That and also just figuring out things, contemplating and considering. It's a very niche reference, but yeah, contemplating, considering, just trying to figure out what we're doing and why we're doing it. But not too much though. I'm just chilling, honestly, enjoying myself. Yeah.
Have you been outside?
I haven't been outside. I haven't been outside much. Apart from blankets and wine, I haven't been outside much. Rather be inside. The fun thing I've been doing, I've gone to my Spotify liked playlist, and I've been deliking things. Because I realize a lot of the music I've liked recently have come off TikTok, and that doesn't sit well with me. And so I'm going back and like, do I really like this song, or did it really pair well with a video? And so I'm getting rid of it.
Why?
I don't know, because I feel like the more TikTok songs I add,
influenced.
No, yeah, I'm trying to de-influence myself. I feel like the songs that I've liked on TikTok are ruining the philosophy of my liked songs, and it's overpopulating it. So I'm actively going to figure out which ones I actually like and not. So I actually had a long thought process about that during the week. But anyway, as you can see, it's not much exciting. I'm not doing any exciting things over here.
But Sam,
apart from that, just making music.
No. I have to give some pushback about this. Everything about how we consume music is through some influence of some sort. It's just TikTok that gives you a problem. It's because TikTok is a platform that so many people. It's just like the stereotypical. I don't wanna.
I know, and I've fallen into that. TikTok for me just feels AI-ish. So the primary ways I get music is one through like the playlists, new music playlists, like on Fridays and whatnot. So that's one of the ways.
That's
and
even
I feel like
worse.
I'm doing.
That's even worse than TikTok.
It's not worse than TikTok. It's not worse than TikTok because it's just purely music. It's just based on music solely. It's only music, and there's a variety of artists on there. That and film.
It's not
TikTok
just based on music. What do you mean it's based on music only?
No, but TikTok is social media, and it's just, I don't know. I find social media just very like popish. I find social media pop. That's. I find social media pop. That's what it is.
Listening to new music playlists is as pop as it gets.
No, it's not, and it's not because. Especially like the new music, it's just an offering of artists. Like artists, there's just a plethora of songs. I feel like the tracks that you'd like on TikTok are like popular because it's algorithms, right? So the most popular songs are going to pop off in terms of trending. Like I don't want my playlist to have trendy songs on there. Like, I like this song because it was trending. Like that just feels like it's taken away from the philosophy of why I listen to music.
Sam just wants to be. He wants to be. What's the word? You just want to be hipster.
Hipster me. Hey, if that's what makes me hipster, then I accept it. But no, so I've been doing that quite a bit and reducing that number significantly from the thousands. Yeah. Fun.
Sam is the type. Sam is the type of friend you have who he's so into something, but then the moment the rest of y'all are into it, Sam is like,
I'm out of it.
Sam is the type of guy who will tweet on Twitter, like he'll be like, "Yo, I was into the things that you like today 10 years ago."
No, don't do that. Don't throw that on me. No,
that's who Sam
don't
is.
throw that on me. I would never. But for me, I don't find any benefit of doing that publicly. Like internally, yes. Like, all right, I don't want to be the kind of guy who just likes all the trends and songs and because everyone is liking them. Like that minimizes the value of the thing for me. But I'm never going to be the guy to go on Twitter like, hey, I knew X before you guys knew him. Like that's corny. Like, so what? Everyone now knows him. So, all right, cool. You get a medal for that then.
No, but sometimes the trends have gems. Sometimes the trending songs are actually really good.
Yes.
So you're just going to miss out on them.
No, but you know what I've realized?
Stubborn.
A majority of the trending songs that are good, it's like the verse that's good. The rest of the song is absolute terrible. It's just not it. And so now you have a bunch of songs populating your playlist that is just 2-3 lines that you really enjoy versus an entire song that brought you emotion. I don't know. Social media has ruined everything, man. Like it's just ruined the fun. But anyway, I really do sound like the Grinch. I sound terrible right now. I need to be happier. Yay. Something.
I need to be happier. Yay. Something. Okay, guys. You know what? Listen. Hey. Okay. We go.
Let's get into whatever we're doing, man. It's the end of the year.
Yeah,
it's the end of the year, 2025, man.
It is. It's been a crazy year. I feel like a lot has happened. Some good, some bad, and I kind of want to look back at some of the things and also project into the future and see what I'm excited for. So this year started like with urban tone and gengetone being kind of, well, especially urban tone, not gengetone, but urban tone being the thing that everybody was like, oh, this is exciting. This is where like the music industry is right now, and it's only going to get bigger. How do you feel urban tone has transpired over the year? Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it lost a lot of the momentum that it had. Because I was just looking at even the early podcast that we had, and we were speaking with so much optimism for it, but I feel like it was really overtaken by events, and Unz became the focus at some point, and urban tone kind of just plateaued a little bit. In a sense. So how do you feel about that? Like,
I've looking back, I feel like urban tone got a little bit of hype from the success it had last year, with everything that was going on in the country. Of course, success that it had last year. So it really blew up. But I feel like since a lot of that wasn't sustained, the vehicle that it was using to push itself sort of like slowed down, and that makes it harder for it to be accepted. I think it just defaulted back into the default acceptance that gengetone had when it was also like dying down, and it will be interesting because within the urban tone circles and the fan base, I don't think they would think that it's harder down. You see, us we're looking at it from the perspective, like from a broader perspective, of urban tone in comparison with the rest of the industry and sort of how it fits. But yeah, I don't know. It died down. Again, urban tone is suffering from some of the things that gengetone suffered from, which is some of the packaging, some of the quality. It's not really gotten like a strong foothold in terms of like mainstream. I think Afropop definitely has taken the majority of the space and the share in it with that. So it's almost getting like suffocated by mainstream artists and pop artists. Which is natural. I mean, do you think it's natural? I feel like it's natural.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's natural. I think it's the natural progression. I was gonna say, there's this thing that tends to happen, and it's Drake who was saying this a long time ago. And I think I've said this on the podcast before. He said there's nothing more exciting like that blow up moment in your industry, in your career, sorry. And it's just something that you'll never feel or experience again. Like, and I wonder why the music industry is like this. Like, when something is bubbling up and just about to like blow, that's such an exciting thing. And then when it actually does and it actually becomes mainstream, it's boring. Or it's just like, we're over it. Like for example, okay, this is an off. So like, I don't know if you guys listen to like another underground artist in the way he's called Yeet. A lot of people will know Yeet. Like, I remember in the American underground when Yeet was coming up. Oh my God, was it a moment? That was a like when you're like, yo, listen, like, when somebody asks you, who do you listen to? And you're like, I listen to Yeet. And Yeet was underground. And everyone is so excited. And then now he became mainstream. Points. He has, and you see, and now he has the features with Drake and stuff like that. And it's just like, bro, I haven't even listened to the Yeet's most recent project. Like, so essentially what I'm trying to say is like, it just comes a time when the person or the movement that we were all rallying behind gets mainstream, and then all of us kind of just like, why are we like that? I don't know why we're like that. Like, why can't we just keep on the support? And bro, listen, this happened to Wadagli's. When's the last time you had Wadagli's? I think they have a feature with Major coming out, but like they lost all the hype.
Lost momentum,
Lyrikali, a lot of momentum. Toxic Lyrikali has been grinding, but he's
been more successful in the hip hop scene, right? I feel like more than the urban tone scene. I don't know if I'm right with that, but it just feels like that, yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't even drawing a parallel with his career in the urban tone. I was just saying, like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah. And then the urban tone artists now, just a lot of them, it just feels like they're going through the motions, going through the paces. It doesn't feel as exciting. And
yeah,
I don't know. Hopefully they can reinvent themselves, because
reinvent again. Isn't Urbanton a reinventing of Gengeton? So what?
Yeah, but the Urbanton artists but the Urbanton artists never had a chance to reinvent themselves. Sure, they reinvented a genre, but they never reinvented. They haven't been there long enough to reinvent themselves per se. Like, we're still looking to see what the next thing Lil Minor will do is, for example, right? So I think they need that. Like Gengeton, these guys have come back, or they're really, really trying to like make a comeback this year, which is something we've observed. So hopefully next year the Urbanton guys can lock in and, I don't know, do some.
It's, I mean, obviously you have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Again, like, and I think you had said this before, it usually takes one song. It takes one song to reignite things. And so that could be a thing where Urbanton makes Urbanton making a comeback when it's been around for a really short time is funny, but then maybe Urbanton will make a comeback. Or maybe it goes into the what do you call it? What's that? What's the Catholics, the place that they say that you go to before you go to heaven? Purgatory.
Purgatory.
Yeah, maybe it goes into purgatory like drill. I feel like drill.
That's what I was going to say. Drill is in purgatory, my guy. Man. Oh my God.
Drill has just I was telling Sam, fallen off, bro.
You know that image of the baby who is being held up in a pool? Then there's a baby who is drowning, and then there's the skeleton at the bottom. Yeah. Drill is the skeleton right now.
Bottom, man. Oh, drill
is. Oh my God! I've never seen a fall off of a genre. Do you know what it is? Like this,
and I think thinking about it, I think drill did well, especially during the pandemic time, because drill was the sound of like the industry. Like a lot of people were jumping on drill music, and everyone was doing that. So the industry has sort of shifted past drill being a major, and that's the thing about the industry that's really that you as an artist you have to be aware of is how fast it shifts. Of course, the
Things
pandemic being
change
6
really
years ago
fast.
now is absolutely ridiculous, but drill was kind of the sound there. So as it has sort of fallen off globally and gone back to its regional space, which is you'd say it's Chicago and a lot of the some parts of the UK. I feel like here in Kenya, it's also sort of taking a backseat because people are not really listening and they're checking for drill like they were. Which is fine. Which is fine because, and it's fine for me because I do want to see hip hop back. Like I want to see different versions of hip hop come back to the scene. Like I would like to see like really good old school sounding like boom bap hip hop. I like to see more modern sounds.
But that's people are doing that. Like Kina Nigga Sean. If you listen to, we've played them on the podcast before. These bad guys, BUD guys. They're doing like that uko flani, like boom bap-y type stuff. Although it's not become, it hasn't become really mainstream. But maybe that's the thing.
What does
which
it take?
makes
What would
me
it take?
ask.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to ask, what do you think or what do you want the next thing to be? Because we've had this progression from drill, like you said, to urban tone, to oons. What's next year? I think even between there, R&B had its moment a little bit, during the Colors time. Colors was when? 2023. Like that time where Colors was a thing, like R&B was hype. But what do you want 2026 to look like? It's hip hop, I would assume.
No. So of course I know that Afropop is going to dominate because Afropop is always going to dominate. It's still going to be the Watenda Wheelies. It's going to be Iyanis. It's going to be all that whole section where Nubia is also, working to be like part of those big conversations. So Afropop is going to have the majority share as it always does. So now it's just
Fact.
like
they're kind of like a staple.
Exactly. They own the Afropop sort of owns the industry at this point. It's really what everyone is doing. Everyone is trying to get on Afropop songs. I think how hip hop and all those other fringe genres perform better is if we see collaborations the other way. If you see like purely hip hop guys doing like their own sound, their own hip hop sound, and then having a collaboration from the rest of the industry. If it works, of course, not just throwing random guys on tracks. I don't know what it would be. I'd like to see the more male R&B artists do well. Of course, I mean you have guys like EXO who had a pretty decent year in terms of just recognition and getting their names up. So I'd like to see a lot more of that. Guys like Alta Said, just like who's been
Alta Said, but he told me he's releasing music next year. He told me he's releasing music next year.
I'll believe it when I hear it, bro. Like that's unfortunately, I'm looking forward to it.
I believe, bro. I think he's going to release it.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So it's just that whole like we need to see more, man. I'd like to see that because I feel like R&B is sort of dominated a lot by the female space, by female artists, which is not bad. You have Nigeria, we have Nubia, of course. They're in between Afropop and R&B. But then it'd be good to also just see a bunch of guys do not the traditional Afropop R&B, but just like R&B in itself, and see if that's something that can catch on. So, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll see that. So hip hop, Afro R&B. Do we see Afro House and Unz growing? In terms of the trajectory, because this year was like a really huge Unz year.
This year was huge.
Really
now, I don't know, because it's like usually whenever something is really big and you have high expectations, it doesn't live up to them. For me personally, I think my my prediction for next year is something rogue will become more the focus. And I'm not sure what it's going to be. It could be the resurgence of hip hop. I mean, Jovi had a period this year where it was like, wait, is Shrap going to become like a thing again? Because he just, like when he dropped the video for Boy, like it was just so impactful. But I feel like it only works if like there's people who just like jump on that and then start like also like doing stuff.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like Jovi was the only one who was trying to do Shrap. So it just felt like it was only him. So I don't know if Sharp is going to have a resurgence like to the like top of the mainstream. To be honest, Sam, I think it's just going to be Afropop because like look Bien, well, Afro, like, you know what I mean?
I get
like,
what you're saying, yeah.
Bien is going to release Alusa Continua next year. I mean, he has to. He's been hyping this up for a long time now. Yeah, hopefully. So I think Bien will also like really determine the destiny of 2026.
Yeah, you know what I like. You know what I'd like to see. It's because we're speaking about hip hop. I'd like to see our some of our OG, pun intended, hip hop artists like drop. I know they're still in the game. I know they're still rapping, still actively making music. But I'd like for them to drop music that speaks to the longevity and like just the quality of their careers. I feel like.
Okay, stop there. So wait, you're saying something very compelling because like. You know when Nas had that moment where he locked in
King's Disease,
and then he was
King's Disease,
yeah,
right?
when he was
With
releasing the King's Disease, King's Disease 2, King's Disease 3. It's just like he just had a period where he was just like, nah, listen, I'm a legend, but I'm going to lock in.
Yeah, we saw that with Jay-Z with 444 as well.
But Jay-Z only did that once. Like Nas did it consistently and it was really, really good. And then even this year was the year of the OGs in terms of like clips releasing like some really good music.
Yeah, the stuff from Mass Appeal and all of that. Yeah, it's brilliant.
So for me, what I'd need is somebody to sit down. Like imagine if you sat down with Ywaya, you work on a 5-song thing and you brand it really like phenomenally. Like top tier production, top tier sounds, like top tier videos, like just bro, you can actually do something. Like you can actually do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
like more modern outlooks in terms of not even just the sound of the music, but even the way it's rolled out. You know what I'm saying when it comes to like high quality imagery, like things that like is compelling.
We definitely need that. I feel like maybe that's also part of what's lacking in terms of like just if we're speaking about the hip hop scene. It's just I feel like it's very haphazard. It's very you have a couple of bars, let me record them and put them out. It definitely needs a lot more thought. And yeah, I need to see more from them. And even maybe some of our because Sanaipe, she dropped a project this year if I'm not wrong, right? And just those legacy acts. Like I want to see like a really properly well done legacy projects with collaborations from some of the newer guys. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we get some of that. Some of the artists seem like they're still around. Big Pin released a project recently. So we might get that. We might get that, hopefully.
No, but sometimes the older artists release music in the old way, with the old ideals.
Yeah, like we've had.
And that doesn't. It's not enough.
We've seen some releases like that too. So I do get that. Hopefully, hey. Don't know what
I think next year for me the person who I'm looking at next year will be Kina Cap. I think Kaycyy coming into the country is going to do a lot for these guys. I mean, he's already collaborated with Albizi, although it's unreleased, and that's produced by 19. My prediction is Cap, 19, and all these other producers who produce in that vein, because there's so many of them that I don't even know. I believe there's even is he a 16? Is it called 16 or 17? There's one of them. Anyway. I swear, there's another one.
A teen.
No, wait, I promise. I promise there's another. There's another teen guy who's also hard, man, in terms of production. I promise.
Maybe that's the formula these days. Maybe that's the formula to being hard as a producer. Put teen at the end of your name.
Yeah. So when these guys, because you see, I think Kaycyy can open the door for a lot of these guys, and like
but can he open the door locally? Or are you talking about just like general? Because I mean,
internationally, like for Kinakap to be able to produce for like international mainstream names. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. I thought you were talking
like to see Cap on like, you know, Kaycyy knows so many people. So I'm talking about them like thriving internationally as producers.
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool. I mean, along with the producers, we also
I see that happening.
See more. Yeah. We need to see more, just generally more collaborations, I guess, with both producers and artists, more collaborations outside. Right. Just a bit more of a footprint in the global market rather than just the East Africa and Kenya market. So that would be cool. I mean, that's definitely an opportunity, and it's a through. Of course, Kaycyy being here, and I've seen a little bit of his interview with Mike Check. It's very interesting. Just very interesting seeing how the different people he's worked with, and just how like some of the big collaborations with Kanye came about. And the deliberate effort, I think, as a diaspora sort of artist now. Of course, that feels like it's changing for me, at least, as a diaspora artist, to not in a corny way, because sometimes I feel like it could be corny, but not in a corny way. Try and reconnect with things here. Of course, you might see it differently, but I just think that's dope, and hopefully we see a lot of stuff out of that. We've already seen collaborations with Njerai, and again, like with Kapenam. So let's.
Speaking of Njerai, do you think 2026 will herald a bigger involvement in our industry by these big labels like Universal, Sony, Warner, etc.?
Yeah, we need to see that, don't we? I hope to. Listen, that's for me. That's what like a major thing. One of the things I think, and having so many conversations with different people, one of the things I think we suffer from is not having standards to hold up to. And I think some of these labels, since we have a couple of labels here and there, but then we don't have like that big presence like back in the Ogopa DJs, Caliph Records days. Like I feel like we don't have that strong of a presence and control of artists and artist development, and I don't mean control in the negative sense. And of course, when you hear the UMG, Sony, and Warner, of course, through Africoria here, it's like, are we going to get that? But it's not been as strong as some people have thought.
So let me tell you how I think. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but I think how it's going to happen is we need. So this is how it usually happens. Somebody in the industry, a kid, somebody who's really entrenched, comes up with something and then pitches it to these guys. These guys come on board. They do joint ventures. Then eventually they get absorbed into the company, and that becomes like a big thing.
Yes.
So these guys coming into our space, it's not the saving grace that we think it is. It's not. The saving grace comes from really, really like forward-thinking individuals who create things that then they can kind of evolve into the major distribution pipeline.
Yeah.
And then that's when we now start to see the real impact.
I mean, that definitely makes sense. And just even thinking about that, as much as I like their presence here, especially since I feel like they haven't really lived up to it. Of course, they've released a couple of good projects. There's been a couple of good things that have come out of just the whole big labels coming in here. I still would like to see that be an internal thing going outward, and us creating something that works for us and then plugging it into the general global system. And of course you could do that through like what you're saying, where you can find an artist who's like really good and figure something interesting out, and then now uses that pipeline to
People don't understand why you said that, but
it even
go
caught
ahead.
me by surprise. It's like, what? Betraying myself. Uses that pipeline to make a global stamp, sort of. So it'll be good to see, man. It'll be good to see. Hey,
I mean, it's the whole like Maven or like Love Renaissance, like those type of labels where it's like the truth is these are all foreign companies, right? They're not going to know how to really move within the industry because they're not from here, right?
Yeah.
So really, the truth is we can only save ourselves. So we need somebody who has that like foresight, who can develop 4 to 5 artists like to an international standard, and then like create something that these guys can now even triple, quadruple, quintuple their value. You know what I mean? That's what we're lacking. And then the scary thing is most of the labels that we have primarily deal with more of the local genres. Now, I've been having a few conversations, and I don't know if the big labels are looking at the local genres as
are they interested in that?
Yeah, I don't think I generally don't think that's the thing. Like especially like urban tone. Like I don't think. Okay, when I say local genres, that's actually what I'm talking about. I'm talking about urban tone because I think people are really interested in transporting like the Afropop sound, even the like the Afro. What is it called?
Afro-pop.
The Afro unts. What do you call the unts?
Oh, this is Afro House. Afro unts.
Oh yeah, the Afro House. Sorry, Afro unts. Like
House,
I'm pretty sure they're all very interested in those. What I was actually trying to say was, I don't think they're very interested in transporting urban tone or genge tone internationally.
Yeah.
So it might be,
Unfortunately, might be
a bit of a struggle there. Like,
also maybe that's not what gets transported. Right? Maybe it's just not the right genre to be.
But then again, here's the thing, though. I think a lot of things in this world work by if one urban tone artist makes a song and that shit blows, you'll see all of them saying, "Oh shit, we were wrong. Let's like all jump on this." So really, it's
do I believe that?
Hard to say.
I believe that, but
that's true.
To an extent, it's true. But then I feel like if that happens, it will still be a wave. I feel like it will still be a wave. It won't be like, all right, now that's the main thing and that's what everyone is going with. Like it doesn't feel like, I feel like Afropop in itself is a bit too strong for people to just, and I feel like it has stayed at the top for so long, it will be hard for people just to migrate, a majority of artists to migrate from that and do a separate thing now. So that's why I feel like it just be a wave. Like it will just last for a while and then it's gone.
Nothing is hard if it's successful. If one of these artists like becomes like makes a hit, like you know, like Molly level hit where it's just global. You'll even see the people who you never thought you could see hopping on this. I'm telling you, like. It's just based on. So really, we just need the people or the person to figure something out and pitch to these guys. Because let me tell you, these major labels who are sniffing around our region, they won't know what to do unless we show them this is it. This is the thing that we need to focus on. So maybe that's my hope for 2026. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I think that's what 2026 needs to provide. Otherwise, we'll just see half-hearted attempts from these labels, which I think is a bit disappointing because it's like, wow. You know, these big names are in the country, but then there's nothing really.
It's not.
Like,
it's not.
happening.
It's not much. yeah, hopefully we get to see that. I guess separate from that, another thing I'd like to see, well, two things. Number one is more tours within the country by Kenyan artists. There's been a few, and that's been great. But then, like I think in an attempt to bring the industry together in terms of just like a goal and what we're trying to do, find whatever that sound it is that everyone is chasing. We've been chasing for decades. I think artists need to also like prioritize home and tour in different areas. Like some of the shows I've seen, some of the stuff that BN has done, some of the stuff that I think Kodong Clan have been outside as well. Just a few other artists, and just seeing a little bit of the reception is that there's definitely a need for artists to perform and tour within Kenya, not just only look to have really good shows outside. So I'd like to see that. In terms of just our performances, I'd also like to see award shows. Man, we need just the one. We need one award, an award show.
But there are so many of them. Like,
yeah. No, we're not doing that.
I get what you mean. But like, I'm tired of these award shows. There are too many.
We need something that's
it cheapens
reputable.
It cheapens the value of what an award really is, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. We just need like one that's backed by industry players, one that's backed by the industry itself. Something that has, and again, not to beat a dead horse, but then something that has that legitimacy, so that you know that when you receive this award, it has implications for both the present and the future, rather than, hey guys, I just won this and this is cool, and now we continue with our lives. Like the Grammys or the Emmys or whatever it is. Those awards carry some substance in terms of history. So yeah, we definitely need some of that. We don't have any of that in this country. We definitely need that.
No,
so I hope we see that.
Okay, so when it comes to music, what are some of the things that stood out to you this year?
A backbencher. No, it's cool. I mean, it was, for me, I think it's still cool to see some of those breakout hits. Like backbencher did.
Don Joma Bear
as well had the massive
hit.
Year.
Zaituni had a massive year.
Yeah. I think this was the year that Zaituni got into, like, became a household name, at least. If she's
this
not,
was her year for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And what was it? D&D had a huge role to play in that as well.
True. And of course, We Are Nubia as well. Also, they had a pretty big year. Matata, as always, they're always going to have a good year. And they did, capping it up with that performance at Blankets and Wine, I think was brilliant for them. Toxic Lyrikali, of course. And
this was his breakout year.
Yeah.
Like Kinachinje started popping off towards the end of last year, but everything kind of
the
really
spotlight
trickled into this year. So this was his year.
It was. I mean, seeing some of our producers, I mean, Afro House producers like DJ Mura and Big Nyags, Ali Fresh, just that whole scene.
Tina
Adore as well, doing shows here, doing shows outside. That's really big for the Afro House industry, and just even on DJ Mura, him producing, both working with those guys, and then also branching out and doing his own thing, as we talked about, with Ywaya Tajiri, and just working on music with Udilele and different people. Like that's cool. I think that gives a lot of producers hope that you don't just have to like stick with the one thing, that you can actually brand yourself doing, at least for me, that kind of, because that works well, because I tend to get stuck in knowing how to produce multiple genres but not knowing what to do with that. So yeah, that's very cool to see. In terms of just
I think
music.
Labdi also had a good year. I think for me, she's I find her very interesting because her music quality is high, her video quality is also high, but I feel like she doesn't get the recognition she deserves. It might be because she's not necessarily always based in Kenya. And I think she just needs to figure out how to like market herself so that she's more front facing. Because I think she has all the ingredients to be like the next big thing in the country. So for me, Labdi is going to be my artist to watch of 2026 if she can put these things together. Because with most of our artists is either they have good visuals and the music is not so good, or they have really good music but the visuals is not so good. But she has both of them working for her.
Yeah. I mean,
who else? Jovi Jove had a good year this year. We talked about him earlier, but like, bro was releasing banger after banger after banger. So hopefully 2026 is also going to be big for Jovi.
Yeah.
Fancy Fingers. I know we're just all over the place with the genres, but Fancy Fingers also had a good solo year, in my opinion. When Kina Maria came out earlier this year, bro, I was just like in awe at just how good the music was. So yeah, I think Fancy Fingers also had a good year.
Yeah.
So I don't know who.
I mean, I'd like to
so I think
see
the
more
other
from
bandmate.
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to also see more from not see more, and I don't mean see more in a negative way. That kind of comes up with negative, but then like just see what Elsie Wameo also has planned. Coming off her latest EP and her different performances and whatnot. So that would be cool to see as well. Yeah, it's been interesting. Do you feel like I feel like Diana Costa has been a little quiet this year? But is that just because of the success of?
No, she hasn't been quiet. She's been no. She's been on hella features. Like she's doing what she needs to do, which is still remaining in people's faces. Like I see her in all the songs and everything. Like even recently, I think they had a song with Toxic Lyrikali and stuff. So she hasn't had like the hit song, but she's there.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I'm trying to think if who else I would like to see.
I mean, we saw Ukweli and Zinnia come back this year as a duo. In my opinion, I feel like they've had stronger releases, but I think next year will also be a big year for Zinnia. And I think for her ceiling is really high in the sense that even when she's not like at the highest of levels, it's still very good, based off of me comparing her to herself. So let's see what Zinnia is good. Oh, Karun. We haven't spoken about Karun in 2025. What happened to Karun?
I was actually just on her page. She only dropped a remix this year.
Karun?
A remix, and then recently she did the whole thing. The performance, live performance of some of the songs. Yeah, man. Hey, we need.
She's cooking. No, I believe. In my heart, I'm going to believe that she's cooking up something generational for next year.
Yeah. I had just actually gone onto her page. I'm like, has she released anything else this year? There's just that one remix of a song of her, a new project. But yeah, man, like to see more Karun. Kahush. Where's Kahush? I need me a Kahush project.
Did Kahush dropped earlier this year, right? That was this year.
Yeah, Kahush is just not dropping enough, man. And I need some more Kahush.
Let me tell you what Kahush needs. Kahush doesn't need projects. Kahush just needs to drop like some singles with videos that are just catchy, and trust me, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It's gonna go. Like the project he dropped was cool, but then it just didn't Kwanzaa, I think it was even taken down because I'm looking for it on Spotify and I can't see it. I think it was taken. Why did he take it down? Higher. Why did Kahush?
There's trouble.
It's off.
There's trouble in
off.
Oh,
it was Kiyama. Remember, it's out. It's not on Spotify anymore. Like, why? And that came out in January of this year. It had some gems, but it wasn't really like the levels that Kahush usually gives us.
Yeah. Anyway, Kahush needs to come out of hiding. Also, you really don't know what's going on in artists' lives. I mean, we're just here demanding music from people, but you don't know.
That's also true.
So, hey, listen, as long as you're happy and healthy, let's give us some music. If there are things you need to figure out.
I think Sabiwu will have a resurgence for next year. He put out a statement kind of saying that he is, I mean, because of uni and everything that he, he hasn't had time to get to the music. But yeah, I think Sabiwu will have a big 2026.
Yeah. We need Kinoti to come back as well. Sorry, bro. We need some music from you.
Yes, Kinoti. We need more music from Kinoti. Please, we haven't said Kinoti enough on this podcast this year.
Yeah, and he used to be featured like every episode, like Drake.
I remember, man. Yeah, Kinoti was our Drake.
Oh, man. But no, yeah, Kinoti needs to release music. Yo, school takes a lot of dope artists from us, man. We should banish school. We should ban it.
It really does.
To ban school.
Yeah, this is the anti-school pod. Listen, guys, don't go to school.
Those are Afam's views and Afam's views only.
I'm trying to think of any other artists I want to see in 2026. Who else do you want to see, Sam?
I guess my eyes out for like producers and like what's who's the next big producer. I feel like this year Run was, I'm talking about in a major scene. I feel like Run was one of the major producers, working with Watenda Willie, working with Nubia. Yeah, sorry. Brain fart. Working with Nubia and them. So he's had a very decent year. So it'll be interesting. I just for me that's like the interesting part. Just seeing how what producer takes the main stage next. And you see, if it's a hip hop producer that manages to get himself in there, then maybe that will help in terms of just bringing hip hop back to the forefront of Kenyan music.
What if it's one of us, Sam? What if it's one of us?
It could be. Hey,
lock in.
If you're working hard enough,
lock in, bro.
It could be you. It could be you. It could be you listening to this broadcast. You could be the one to bring hip hop back. But no, yeah. So I'll wait to see. In terms of artists, I don't know. I'll have to like go deep and look. Also, just looking forward to some good quality music, man. No clicks and pops, please. No static. Just like good quality, clean music. Hopefully, some cover that album art that wasn't designed by an AI algorithm. Please, I beg you, go to your designer.
No more
friend.
AI slop.
Yeah, we might actually see more AI artists like that one that we heard. That doesn't sound great, but actually, the music wasn't all that terrible. It just wasn't Kenyan.
Unfortunately, yeah.
So, I don't know if there's anything else.
So, Sam, no, I can't think of any other artists I want to see more of next year, but what would you say? I think for the end of the year podcast, we can both play some of one of our faves of the year. So, do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, so the song I want to play is a song we never played on the podcast, but it's a song that I've gone back to a lot because I'm just a fan. And I don't know what it is about this song because it's so minimally produced, but I just like it. And it's Money Over Love by Ywaya Tajiri, produced by Cap. There's just something about the whole Money Over Love, alalikata, because I love more. It's just so, bro, it just makes me feel like I'm in the zone, man. So I don't know. I like it. So yeah, for me, the song that I really, really enjoyed listening to this year was Money Over Love by Ywaya Tajiri and Cap.
Nairobi mapenzi haiwezi bila salari. Ni ngumu. Wengi wenzangu wameshagongewa na wakachorewa na wakakubali. Oh, mapenzi bila hela ni kujitesa. Alinieleza mimi kamwelewa. Oh, napiga mahesabu sijui niibe benki cause I love more. Me, I love more. Oh, I love more. Money over love, and I nikata cause I love more. Mama, nataka ukae fiti ni kulipia ngeneo zolide twende Malindi. Walai mi utry na si ati ni vipindi saa zingine niko ndogo wa unadhani niko fiti. If only you can see my heart, I give you everything you need my love. A million, a billion, you're worth more than a trillion. Usinigeuke kaka million, kweli najaribu niamini. Oh, mapenzi bila hela nikujitesa, alinieleza mimi kama lewa. Oh, napiga mahesabu, sijui niibe benki ili nimridhishe, uchi wangu mfiche. Money over love, ananikataa cause I love more. Money over love, ananikataa cause I love more. Me, I love more. Oh, I love more. Money over love, and I nikata cause I love more.
That was Money Over Love by Ywaya, Tajiri and Kaparuni. Sam, what would you say your song is?
I'm going with Kaycyy. I absolutely love what he's been doing. And of his recent mixtape volume 1, I listened to the whole project. I thought it was really cool, but then the last song on the project really is the kind of rap I like listening to. It's very, very moody, very emotional, very reflective, and that's almost always my mood. So my pick will be Kaycyy from mixtape volume 1, and the song is Pain in My Eyes.
Yeah, God on me, my upper hand. This spot I'm on my Neverland. An angel with me every step. Yeah, and I try my best to hold her hand. Pain in my eyes. And the fans you want don't come from ceilings. Get back to your Honda Civic. Not mad about what they gon' mimic. Don't sit around and watch statistics. I'm still the realest, I feel a sting. Then of course I'm gon' trust my instinct. Pain from my eyes, yeah. Crying out for help cause nobody cares about your petty times. Imagine what I got from having nothing, I feel so alive. She know I got enough quotes to keep her woke until I'm 75. Gotta extend my years until I'm gone, I'll never speak a lie. Got dropped inside a field surrounded by ghosts, so who you think of mine? Almost drowned but I learned how to float in 2005. And I can't count how many times I love you, my feelings must die. God on me, my upper hand. This spot I'm on my Neverland. An angel with me every step, yeah. And I try my best to hold her hand. Pain in my eyes. And the fans you want don't come from ceilings. Get back to your Honda Civic. Not mad about what they gon' mimic. Don't sit around and watch statistics. I'm still the realest, I feel a sting. Then of course I'm gon' trust my instinct. Pain from my eyes, yeah. And it feel better to hit restart when you the boss and you can make your own moves. Everyone around me becomes someone, if you lose it's on you. Working overtime and some of my blessings feel well overdue. All I see is pain, pain, pain in my eyes, pain in my eyes, yeah.
That was Pain in My Eyes, Kaycyy from Mixtape Volume 1. It's my kind of music. Really enjoyed it. Looking to see what he does and from the collaborations that he's worked on with the people around here. So shout out to Kaycyy, man. Shout out to Kaycyy.
Yes, sir. And shout out to you guys, man, for listening to us for the year or during the year 2025. I mean, it's been a great year of producing this podcast. Hopefully 2026 will give us more. Me personally, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about 2026. But genuinely, yes, I'm Kenyan, and this is how I speak English. Okay, Sam, I don't care.
Me personally,
leave me alone.
Oh man, Kenya, I love this country.
Yes, exactly. As an individual, I personally like.
Oh man.
Anyway, yeah. Genuinely, we can't stress enough how much we appreciate you guys sticking with us. And yeah, we started this podcast because we wanted to see Kenyan art do well. We wanted to, increase the amount of eyes on Kenyan music. And I would say, 3 years down the line, I think Kenyan music has genuinely become more popular among Kenyans. And I think that's a good thing. But there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of work to be done. But people are doing the work, though. The work is actively being done somehow, some way, by someone. So, again, for the artists, thank you for blessing us with your art. And we appreciate it.
And yeah, we're all part of this. And for the last time this year, guys, the 3 C's, don't forget to be confident in your art. Don't forget to be consistent, because it's better than talent. And lastly, don't forget to focus on your craft every single day. Work on something small and see how much that's going to improve your skill set. Sam, oh my God, man. It's done. We did it. We did it. We did it, bro. We did another year of podcasting.
Oh, boy.
Another year of podcasting, bro. We've done it, man. Yeah. We're You know what? We're actually veterans in the game right now. We're OGs, bro.
I mean,
we're no longer the new.
Yeah.
We're no longer the new whatever. We've been here, man. We've been there, done that.
No, I'll forever be the kids on the
Share
block.
some of my enthusiasm.
No. No. I mean, forever be the kids on the block. No, it's fun. It's fun doing this.
For real.
Yeah. Hopefully, being able to have. I hope we have just more conversations, more conversations that spur change. I think, and conversations that just help put into perspective a lot of the things that are going on. Hopefully we can have a lot more professionals, industry professionals and artists up here just to talk about their journeys and sort of the industry from their eyes. And yeah. Looking forward to what 2026 has to offer. So let's see what's up.
Let's see what's up, man. Okay, so we will catch you guys next year on episode 164.
Are we doing that?
We are, but it's. I said something factual, Sam. Do you want to end the year arguing, man? Can we just end the year on a nice? Can we just end the year on a nice note, Sam?
Right. Go ahead.
Oh, did you just? Oh, sorry. Okay, well, guys, now that it's just me and you, as always, Sam has checked out.
Oh yeah, I'm out, man.
Listen,
you guys have a blast.
Can you just check out? Right. Okay. Guys, let me tell you something personal about Sam. Now that he's gone and he can't say anything because he's turned off his microphone. Sam is great. He's actually a really great guy, guys. He genuinely is. So wouldn't be able to do this without Sam. Anyway, guys, I will end this podcast now. It's just you and I, and this is awkward. But hey, listen, sometimes life is about... Okay, let me end this. I'm sorry, bye.